Recording is on.
All right. So yesterday, Folashike, we spoke about how we want to credit our wallet. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
And crediting our wallet comes with um some
I've seen
challenge.
stuff. Thank you.
Thank you. Crediting our wallet comes with some challenges. And one of the biggest challenge we had yesterday was that our wallet was still receiving what? Negative values. That is, a user can pass what? Minus 100 into their wallet, which is not meant to be so. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, what we
Yes.
did yesterday was to make sure that the user cannot what? Use or pass negative values. When I mean negative values, for example, if you have a wallet that have just 10 Bitcoin in it, right? And you are trying to credit the wallet with what? Minus 100 Bitcoin. We should not be able to do what? To accept that minus 100 Bitcoin. Reason is you cannot have what? Negative money. Is that not so? You cannot have negative Bitcoin. So what we did, we tried to do that on line 12. And on line 12, we said if credit amount is greater than zero, that is the only reason, or that should be the only reason we should add, or the only case I mean, we should be adding what? Our credit
Right.
amount to what? To our Bitcoin
Bitcoin.
wallet balance. Do we all understand to this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Thank you. Now, what we are going to do now is we want to do the same thing for our transaction amount. We want to do what? The same thing for transaction amount. And for transaction amount, we want to do the same thing such that if the person is trying to withdraw more than, or should I say, a negative value, we should not allow such. Rather, we should only allow them to withdraw anything that is greater than zero. So, who would volunteer to help us out today? Nobody. If you use your mic, you're already disqualified. Use the hand. If you want to volunteer to help us out, just raise your hand. Again, what we want to achieve today is to make sure that the transaction amount should only be greater than zero, like what we did on line 12. Very similar. So, who is going to try this out? You don't have to get it. We're all here to correct you. If you want to try raise up your hand. Anybody? And likewise, is Nifemi in this class today? Okay, Nifemi is here. Good. All right. The question, okay, because I didn't see you before. All right, good, Nifemi. Now, yesterday we did something which I believe we all understand what we did yesterday. Now, we did that for only credit amounts. We want to do what we did yesterday, but in this case, we want to do it for transaction amounts such that the user cannot withdraw less than what? Zero. But the only valid amount that they can transact with should always be greater than what? Zero. And now, Martin, does anybody want to help us out with that question? Use the hand icon if you want to answer the question. Then I will select whoever would help. Did everybody get what I said? Did you all hear me? If you heard what I said, just let me know. David, did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Yes,
you
sir. I
did,
can hear you.
but nobody's responding. What's the issue?
Sir, the question is not really clear. Like, the problem is not clear to me.
Okay. Um, that is for Lashike, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who else is having issue understanding the question? Amza, do you have issue understanding that question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Victor, do you have issue
So I
understanding
didn't
that
hear
question?
the
Yes,
question, sir.
sir.
All right. I want everybody to listen. Now, Folashike,
Sir?
now I would explain the question to you, but I want everybody to understand as I'm explaining to you because I'll be giving an example.
Okay,
Does
thank you,
that
sir.
make sense? Good. Everybody listen. Now, yesterday, let me repeat what I said. Yesterday, I gave Folashike 1,000 naira. I gave Folashike how much? Folashike, how much did I give you? You cannot mute yourself all through this conversation.
Okay, 1,000 naira, sir.
I gave you 1,000 naira yesterday. Same yesterday, somebody else want to give you minus 100 naira.
Minus 100 naira, okay.
Is it possible for you to collect minus 100 naira?
No,
So if somebody tries to give you minus 100 naira, what should you do? You should reject it. Am I correct?
yes, sir.
Good. Now let's go to line 12. Coming to that. Now, what
Okay.
we did on line 12, we said if the credit amount is greater than zero, accept the money from me. Now, I gave you 1,000 naira. Currently, you have 2,000 naira. Am I correct? Now, once I give you
Yes, sir.
1,000 naira, what do you do? Once I give you 1,000 naira, what do you do?
I'll add it to my wallet. I'll change it to Bitcoin and add it to my wallet.
Okay, good. No, let's take that money as Bitcoin. Let me say I gave you 1,000 Bitcoin.
Okay,
Do you
okay.
understand?
So I'll add the money to my wallet.
All right. Zainab, I would explain. Just calm down. Just let's do this together. Do you understand? All right. Yes. So if you look at line 12, we said if the credit amount is greater than zero, what does that mean? Falashike, interpret that line.
If the credit amount, that means if the money that you entered, that means if the 1,000 naira is greater than zero.
Good. Stop. Does everybody, do we all understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do we all understand what Falashike just said?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Responses.
sir.
One. Thank you. Okay. Um, Henry, that's Eniola. You can unmute. Ask your question before I proceed. Eniola, are you on this call?
I hit the button by mistake, sir.
But do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Let's continue. Now, Falashike, back to you. Now, look at line 13. What did we try to do on line 13? We were trying to add the 1,000 naira that the person just entered to what we have before. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So, can you interpret line 13 for everybody so we can see?
Okay, so line 13 is saying that if line 13 and 12 and 13 is saying that
Exactly.
if the 1,000 naira is greater than zero, that
Which is
means
what?
my
Is that
bit.
not true? That's true, right?
Yes, it's true. The 1,000 naira is greater than zero. So that means that my Bitcoin wallet balance, that means the total amount of money I have in my wallet will be the
Mhm.
credit amount I entered. That is the 1,000 naira plus my
Plus,
overall, the money I already had in my wallet before.
I want you all to clap for Folashike for that perfect explanation. You see, I give her a lot. You can give her as much as possible too. Now, do we all understand what she just said?
Thank you.
Dami,
Thank you, sir.
thank you very much for Folashike. You should be my assistant teacher here. Am I correct? Should I give you that job? Dami wants to
No,
Yes,
speak.
sir.
sir.
Why don't you
Yes,
want?
sir. You are give it to her.
All right. All right. Dami, the mic is yours. Dami, are you there? The mic is yours. You can speak. You are muted if you are speaking though. You are currently muted. All right. We need to move on then. Now, I think we are all on the same page now. Okay. You want to speak? Eniola, you want to speak? Or you wanted to speak? Okay, if the Eniola is not answering, let's continue then. Now, what is the next task? Our next task is to do the same thing. Our next task is to do the same thing for transaction amount. Does anybody know what transaction amount is? David,
The amount you want to be removed from your account.
thank you. Do we all understand what transaction amount is? Please, I
Sir,
need responses.
sir,
Victor,
sir, I didn't
use the mic if you want to speak next
get
time.
that.
Follow the
Sir,
rules. Follow the rules
I'm sorry, sir.
so I will know who is speaking. Thank you.
I'm sorry, sir.
Ask your question, please.
I didn't get it, sir. I did not get what he said.
Please, can you repeat yourself, David?
The amount you want to be removed from your account.
Victor, do you get that?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure, or should I explain it?
Sir, explain.
Thank you. Now, Falashike, let's help Victor out. Are you there?
Yes, Sam. Yeah.
Now, I've given you how much? 1,000,
1,000 naira.
4,000 naira, and you had initially 2,000. So when we do line 13, what would you have currently?
I'll have 3,000 naira.
You have 3,000 naira. Now you want to buy biscuits. Let me see, you want to buy, let me look at that biscuit. Let me say Maryland. You know that cookies, Maryland cookies.
Yes, sir.
And it cost 500 naira, if I'm correct. Now,
Six something.
so it's now 600. Okay, good. It costs 600. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, for you to buy it, you have to spend money, right? No, so the money you want to use to buy it is called what? Transaction amount. Am I correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Very sweet. Yeah, Hamza, it's so sweet. I like it so much. Especially the red, um, um, what's the name? The red one. All right, good. Now, what we have to do is what? What we have to what we have to do is what? We need to
Enter
take
the
money
amount.
out from your
Our
what?
wallet. My
From your wallet.
wallet.
Is that not so? So I want you to explain line 15. What you think line 15 is doing.
Okay. So
Victor, before you start, Victor, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Please listen carefully. Great.
Okay, sir.
so Victor, line 15 is saying that the transaction amount, that's the amount I want to remove for the Maryland cookies. That is 600. He's saying that I should enter it. That means I should write it there.
Do
I
you
should write
understand?
it.
Yes, sir. I'm understanding it now.
Okay, very good. Bravo. Thank you for Lashike. Now, it's what she said. You want to withdraw, right? It will first ask you, how much do you want to withdraw? Enter the amount you want to withdraw, which is currently what? 600. Now, line 17 is saying, Nifemi, I want you to explain what line 17 is saying, if you know it. I want everybody to look at line
No
17.
line 17.
Sorry, line 16, I mean.
Sir,
So line 16.
Oh, okay.
I want everybody to look at line 16.
I can't see the screen. I cannot even see the number because it's not clear.
Okay, is it better now? Hamza, is it better now? Hamza, is it better now?
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Zainab, are you on this call? Zainab, are you on this call? Okay, Zainab is not here. Great. So now, Nifemi, are you there? Can you explain what line 16 is? I want everybody to check it out. Once you understand it, just use the hand button. I would
Sorry, sir,
Explain.
Sir,
please.
please, I,
That spent. Oh, I didn't raise my hand.
I said you should explain what line 16 is. Line
Yes,
16.
like so that spent Bitcoin, spent underscore Bitcoin underscore balance.
Okay.
Like I don't get where it came from. Did you just assign it?
You know, while we were doing this, we just created it. We just created that variable.
Oh,
Do you understand? We'll change it very soon. We'll change it very soon. Don't worry. We'll change it very soon. But at least, can you explain what 16 is doing? Okay, if Nifemi is not answering, Hamza, the floor is yours.
So I think it's like the money you have spent out of your balance, out of the balance you have.
All right. So give me an example. Let's take it on a logical level. Can you give me an example from
Okay.
Folashike's wallet? We're using Folashike's wallet. You were following through, right? The Folashike currently have what? 3,000. So use that to explain.
So maybe she has 3,000. Her bars are balanced. So she used 1,000. She spent 1,000.
Okay.
So that's the money you feeling. That's the
Okay.
money you spent.
All right. Good. Thank you. No, no, no. Moshe Bolaton, we were just explaining with the question is not on the screen. We are only explaining with what's the name, what we've done before. Don't worry, you get the recording of
okay,
the video. But just listen through though. You would understand very soon if you listen. Do you understand?
yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Um, Eniola, can you explain what line 16 is doing also?
Line 16 is like an instruction. So it's about the Bitcoin wallet balance. What the person has removed, withdrawn from the Bitcoin, the balance. You have not yet done it. You have not done it. You only put the variable. Let's say that the variable up. Sir,
Okay.
can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you all through. I heard you all through. Yes. Thank you for the contribution. Great. Zainab.
Read.
Zainab.
So line 16 is telling us that you spent Bitcoin balance, like what we have spent out of the of for large case balance is her original balance, the balance that she withdrawed from taking away from her original balance.
Okay. All right. Thank you. David. David.
Line, line 16 is trying to say that the spent Bitcoin balance, which is the amount you want to spend, is equal to the current amount you have in your wallet minus the transaction amount. That is the amount you want to withdraw.
Thank you. Victor.
So it is telling us about so so it is telling us about spent Bitcoin balance. So just like the balance, so, so like the money that is spent, just like 1,000 that I spent, and why is here it says equals to my Bitcoin wallet balance. So this means my Bitcoin wallet balance means the money that is remaining in the so in the this
The
in
wallet.
this yes in the wallet, and also on
All
the
right. I think I get
answer
what you're
also
saying. Okay.
transaction amount is the money that you are going to send to
Spend.
buy the thing you want to buy.
All
Yes,
right. Thank you.
just
Uh,
like 1,000.
thank you. I saw that Anu was raising up her hand. Anu, are you there? I think she dropped off.
Yes, sir.
Where are you? I can't find you on the call at all. Are you there? Was that
Uh,
Anu?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, you were raising your hand.
Yes, sir. I have two things to say.
Okay, I'm listening.
So first of all, I wanted to ask you, so when would you have time to explain what I have been missing behind? I don't, some of it I don't understand. And I also wanted to answer the question.
Okay, answer the question first, then I will answer
And
you
this,
later.
okay, what I understand from the spent Bitcoin balance is that it's like the amount, like um, it is new Bitcoin balance, like minus the transaction amount. That was in line 16. Okay, yes. And what they're trying to tell us is the money that was spent out of our Bitcoin bank, like what made it up, what formed it was the Bitcoin wallet balance minus the transaction amount. That's what made spent Bitcoin balance. That's the amount spent out of our Bitcoin balance.
All right, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate all the contribution. So, uh, Anu, before we leave, I'll give you a response on the first question you asked me. So now, good. Let's continue. Now, I just want to make you guys understand that the that variable on line 16 is not well defined. Do we all agree to that? Because what the spent Bitcoin balance is saying is that the spent Bitcoin balance, it's not giving so much meaning to it. It should be something around remaining balance or something. Because what that line is actually doing is it's saying after we've subtracted the transaction amount from our wallet balance, what is left is that spent Bitcoin balance. Do you agree, everyone? Again,
Yes, sir.
after
So
spending,
come again.
yes, after spending the transaction amount from our wallet balance, that is, after removing 1,000 naira, which we want to withdraw from Folashike's 3,000, what is left is how much? What is left is how much? Hello, nobody's answering. What?
2000.
2,000. So that
2,000,
1,000 naira.
sir.
Thank you. That 2,000 is the spent
2000.
Bitcoin balance. But it's very confusing to what to know. It should have been something around remaining Bitcoin balance. Am I correct? But in the world of finance, or should I say, when we are spending from our wallets, we don't just create new accounts or new balances everywhere. Am I correct? We still remain, or should we say, we still maintain the same balance. And what is our initial balance? My Bitcoin wallet balance. That is, I wanted to change line 16. That spent Bitcoin balance to what? My Bitcoin wallet balance. Can you do that for Lashike? And I can explain. It's
So I didn't
Folashike
get that.
online system. We have spent Bitcoin balance. Change that
Yes, sir.
spent Bitcoin balance towards my Bitcoin wallet balance.
Okay.
Do you understand what I just said?
Yes, I get it now.
My Bitcoin wallet balance. So let me interpret this line to everyone. I want everyone to listen very carefully or listen attentively, I mean. Now, what this line is saying is remember the way it's actually always executed. When you have an equation, the equation is first executed from what? What is on the right side of the equation is executed first. Do you understand? Again, let me repeat what I said. When you have a mathematical expression or you have an equation, what is executed first is what? is what is executed first.
Sir, the question.
Are you listening? I want everybody to listen attentively.
What is
I want
execute
everybody. What is executed first is the right hand of the expression. Do you understand?
what is
Again,
executed first is the right hand
right hand side of the
side.
equation. And what is on the right side hand
Yes.
side of the equation? What separates the equation? That equals to sign. Separates the left and the what and the right. Do I have to repeat that again, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Or do you
Yes,
understand?
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Again, again, when you
Yes,
have
sir.
a mathematical expression, do you understand? The equation is read from right to left. That is the right hand side of the equation. Can you help me highlight the right hand side of the equation? Can you highlight it for me? Just like you want to
Okay,
copy
sir.
it. Copy what is on the right. Like you want to
Oh,
copy it.
yes, yes,
Just
I get.
highlight it. Thank you very much. No, no, everything on the right. When I mean right, everything after the equal to sign is
Oh,
what is
okay,
on the
okay.
right. Everything after the equal to sign
It's
is
the
what is
right.
on the
Oh, okay,
right.
okay.
I want everybody to listen again. I'll repeat this one more time.
Okay.
Again, when you have a mathematical expression in whatever programming language you are working with, basically Python, what or the order of execution is execute the right side first, what Folashike has currently highlighted. Do you understand? And once it is done, it assigns it to what is on the left. Again, the right
Okay.
hand side of the equation is executed first. Even if you have 1,000 equation on the right, everything will be done before assigning it to what is on the right, on the left, I mean. Does that make sense to anyone?
Yes, makes sense to me, sir.
Yes,
And
sir.
Yes, sir.
now I want someone to explain it in the way in which they understand it. Uh Folashike, would you do that? All right.
Thank you, sir. Okay. So what you're saying is that the my Bitcoin wallet balance and the transaction amount is going to be done. That equation is going to be done first before the variable is assigned. That means that the 1,000 the 3,000, that's my
3,000
bit the 3,000 that I have, that's my Bitcoin wallet
for.
balance currently, subtracted
Mhm.
by
No.
the 1,000 naira, the 600 I want to remove. That's what is
Yes.
going to be done first before my
So once
variable.
that is done, what happens? Once
Once
that
that
is
is
done, what happens?
done, it's going to make
Yes.
my Bitcoin wallet balance.
Equals what?
It's going to equals what is remaining. That's
What
two
is remaining?
thousand four hundred.
A round of applause for her. Do we all understand?
No, sir, I don't understand.
All right, good. Anu don't understand. Now let's help Anu out. Was that Anu?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. Let's try
Okay,
this
okay, let me
together again.
try.
I want someone else to explain to Anu. Zainab. Zainab, are you there? Can you explain to Anu?
Okay, so what he's we're trying to say is that any
Anu, wait.
equation that we have
Zainab, Zainab, wait. I don't
after
think Anu's network is bad currently. It's showing poor. Anu, are you there? I can see our network trace very low, red. Anu, are you there? Okay, let's proceed when until Anu gets back. So, but apart from Anu, do we have any other person that have issue understanding that? Do you have any other person that have issue understanding that?
Hello, sir. Sir,
No,
Anu,
sir. No, sir.
my network just went off and I couldn't hear.
yes, I understand. I understand.
You just be making dollars. And you not tell me that you used to make dollars. I thought that you'll be learning. I'll not leave my phone and die now. As long as it's just
All right, let's continue. Anu, are you here now?
Yes,
Hello, Anu.
yes, I'm here.
I would explain it to you. Because of time, I would explain it to you myself. Do you understand? When I want to explain others to you, do you get? Just open your mind and follow through. Don't because you did not get what we were doing before, you won't follow through. But I'm going to explain to you. Does that make sense?
Yes,
All right, great. Let's proceed, please, guys. Now, um, can you go up for Lashike and unmute yourself? Can you scroll up? No, no, no. Please enlarge the font so every other person will see. Thank you. Thank you. It's enough. Now, what I was asking before, the question I asked, everyone said they don't understand. On line 12 and 13, we checked that the money the user wants to add to their account is greater than what? Greater than zero. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying, guys?
Yes, sir.
So now, what we want to now do is make sure that the money they want to what spend is also greater than zero. Can anybody do that for me? All right, I see one hand up. I want many hands
sir,
as
what do you
possible.
say?
I see two hands up. I see three hands up.
Sir, please, could you repeat the question?
I will repeat the question again. The question is on line 12 and 13, we made sure that the only money that could be credited are just positive numbers or number money that Bitcoin that is greater than zero. Do you understand? The money that could be added to your accounts is only money that are greater than what? Zero. Now we want to do the same thing that the money that could be spent from your account is not any money that is what greater than zero also. Now I see four ends up. Do you understand anybody? I see four ends up. Who should I call?
So I don't understand.
Nifemi, can you help me explain the question to him? Please. Let's see if he understands. Nifemi, are you there? Okay, Folashike, please can you help me explain the question to him? Maybe he will understand. Nifemi is currently
Okay,
muted.
okay.
Eniola, are you there? Before you start, I want to confirm if he's there. His network is low here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's better
Yes,
now.
sir, I'm there.
All right, so please, Folashike, you can proceed.
Okay. So the question,
I'm listening. Folashike,
okay, the question is saying that we want to do the same thing that we did in line 12.
okay. Eniola, do you understand
Someone
that?
is muting me, sir.
Who is muting? Who is acting that way? You know, I can get the person from my end. Don't let me do that, please. Please don't let me restrict everyone from making decisions here. Now, Folashike, you have the floor.
Uh, sorry. Olatimeji, very quickly.
All
Hey
right.
guys, you know that we love it when you guys are having fun while learning. You guys know that very well. That we are always very happy to see you guys having fun while learning. What we're not happy to see you do is disrupt the learning process, either for yourselves or for others. So please, let's not play with the controls in such a manner that it will make it difficult for other people to participate. I'm trusting you guys. I am personally trusting each and every one of you to be on your best behavior and to behave like WASP men and women. Thank you.
Okay. So the question is saying that we want to make a code or a restriction so that the person that wants to remove money from his account will not remove something like minus 100 or minus 1 or a negative something with a figure with a negative number.
Eniola, do
So
you
that's
get
what the
that?
question is.
Eniola, do you get that? I think Eniola has dropped, or his network is bad. Eniola, do you get that?
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, Folashike, I heard you loud and clear. Was that Eniola speaking? All
So
right.
I didn't get that, and it's my net is cracking.
Hear you.
I I don't know what I can do. I can see your network is very bad. Your
Very
bandwidth is
bad.
very low. Yeah, your bandwidth is very low. Yeah. So I don't know how we can actually make this fruitful. All right. Eniola, I'm going to explain to you soon. So I won't delay any other person. Let's proceed, please. I can see the
Please share
network.
the screen for Lashike.
Falashike, can you reduce the screen, please? Yeah. Falashike, if you are there, your screen is too bold. Can you reduce it a bit? Falashike, are you there? I can see our network is even
There are not
bad also.
men and women.
Okay.
Falashike, are you there?
It's here.
Falashike, are you there? Can you hear me at all? All right. So can somebody do that for us? The question.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, 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 good, good.
Are you okay?
Who's volunteering to
So
do that?
tiny.
Who is volunteering to do that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I need a volunteer to do that. Please, can you enlarge your screen a bit? Falashike,
Is it to answer the question?
can you enlarge your screen?
Okay.
All right, good, thank you.
Is it better?
Um, yeah, better, very clear. Zainab, would you assist us with that? Would you assist us assist with that?
Um, I got
So,
logged out of the meeting because of my battery, so I didn't really get the question.
no, it was the same
Sir,
question
I
we
think
asked.
what we should do is,
Wait,
Sir?
Falashike.
sir, excuse me, sir.
Falashike, I know. Can you chill? I'm coming. Zainab, it was the
So I
same
don't
question.
understand what
It was the same question you raised your hand for.
Oh, is it what was happening on
What's
line?
15? What should we do on line 15 downward?
Okay, so
Yes, Nifemi, I saw your response. We'll get there. I always like us to walk slowly so we'll get to where we are going. Thank you for that contribution. Yes. Thank you very much.
I'm not necessarily sure what we're meant to do. So,
Okay. David, can you help us out?
We can use the if statement.
Okay. How do we use it? Let's know.
Okay.
And where do we
After
use it?
line after line 15, can you make a line after line 15?
Alashike, can you do that?
Can you hear me?
Alashike, are you on the call? Alashike, are you on the call? Can you hear me, David?
Yes, sir.
I can hear you, sir.
so I can't hear you. I'm out of time. No, sir, we can't hear you. No, sir.
How about now? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Can
Yes,
you guys
sir.
hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Thank you. Falashika, can you hear me? Is Falashike still on this call? Can you hear me, Falashike? Can another person hear me calling Falashike?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Falashike, are you there? I just want us to round this up today, but it seems Falashike is not with us currently. Okay, whose code is updated to that point? So we can continue and end this quickly. Who have their code updated to that point?
So
Hello?
I don't have good updated.
Nifemi, does anybody have their code updated to that point? Let's end this session quickly. Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear
Nobody's nobody have their code updated to that point. Nifemi, I said, do you have your code updated to that point? Do you have your code updated to that point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, please. I would stop Folashike from sharing a screen. You can share your screen, please.
Sir, can you see the screen?
All right.
Sir.
I can see your screen. Yes, yes, I can see your
Okay,
screen.
sir.
So, Victor, so can you close this tray, the console tray? Can you close it or can you shift it to the right? You know how to do that, right?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, Nifemi, I can hear you. Okay, great. Can anybody, can you hear me, Nifemi?
Yes, sir.
All right, great. David, are you on the call? I think David dropped already. Okay. Um, let's try to do this now. So, who wants to walk us through that code? David, are you on the call? So, on line 15, what do we do on line 15? So, go to the next line, line 16. Like from line 15, create a new line on line 16. On line 15, I mean, after line 15. So, what do we do here? If what? Your code is not updated. Remove that. We change line 17. That spent Bitcoin balance to something. Do you remember that now?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yeah, Victor, we're almost done. A minute. In less than 5 minutes, we'll be done.
Sir, I've done that.
All right. So what do we do? Tell us what we do.
Sir, did you say I should do that or David?
David is no longer on the call. So can you kindly assist us with that? Assist us.
Sir, I think it would be if uh transaction amount is greater than zero.
Okay.
Uh, then
Basically, we are doing what is on line 7. Just copy what's in on line 7 and post there. It's
okay, sir.
best. And let's run the code. Just copy the whole of line 7 and post
Okay.
paste there. So guys, before everyone logs off, we might be have there's possibility we'll be having a session tomorrow in the morning. Uh, so actually to cover a lot of ground. So what I want you to do is I want you to remove that. Go back, go back, go back. Now I want you to unindent line 18. Let indentation level be with the if statement.
Sir, I
Do you
didn't get that.
understand? On line 18,
Yes.
go to the before the print, before the
Yes.
print on line 18.
Yes.
Delete the spaces there. Delete
Oh.
the indentation. Yes, great.
Oh.
No, 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 it's too much. Down, down again. So you can leave a space. Now leave a space between. Great. Thank you. So as I was saying, yeah, you can start running this code and everybody can see. Tomorrow, if you are interested, or it's not even if you are interested, I want everybody to participate in tomorrow's edition of the live coding session. And you'll get information about it on the Slack. And this is just to assist everybody that is actually lagging behind and to continue this project. Please and please, I want we all to be there. Please, I am begging you. It's all for the what? It's all for the best.
Sorry, sir, but can you tell me for me to scroll down a little? I'm copying his code.
All right, Victor, you can speak. Nifemi, scroll down. All right,
Sir, which
yes.
time?
You'll
Sir, which
get
time?
that information. You'll get that information on Slack in the next 10 to 15 minutes. So
Okay, sir.
just watch. Yeah, stay focused on Slack. No, it's that would fail actually to return a negative value. So
Yeah,
tomorrow
that's
we'll be
it.
working on that.
Okay.
Yes.
So, sir,
So
what I
just
said,
work
will
on
we
normal values.
later use that?
Yes, we would. Yes. And Yola also raised that point in the morning, which I responded to. So I just want us to take it very, very slowly so we can all understand the purpose of the project. All right. So I think we're now at the end of today's session. I hope to see you tomorrow. If you have any friend, inform them tomorrow to join tomorrow's session. And Mifemi, don't forget to send this code to the Slack channel. Do you
Okay, sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
And try to format it. So let me show you how to format. Do you have Slack on your laptop right now? Copy it. Let me show you how to format. And that applies to everybody. So copy the code. So no, the next one, the next one.
And the thing, and the monster was not turning back. This helped them to start running away.
The last one. Yes. All right, everyone. This is the updated version of the code. I want you all to go.
Good. Bye, sir.
All right, bye. Have a wonderful evening. You can all drop off the call now. Thank you. Good night. You can drop off.
Is
You can
anyone
all
still
drop off
copying
the
the code or can I drop off?
you can drop off. Everyone will take it from the Slack channel. Thank you, everyone.